Hello everyone, this is Ashish Sani from Innovate Yourself. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back again with a very interesting topic for you guys to learn and understand. In today's session I am going to cover, or let's say I am going to extend one of my previous project which we have already discussed in the previous session. So which I am talking about is the connecting to your database to your Rasa chatbot. So this is what we have learned in one of my previous sessions. So in today's session what exactly I'm going to do is I am going to use the previous knowledge that you already have in your database and I'm going to further use it with my Rasa chatbot. So for example, let's say I have to collect some information, or let's say I have to extract some information from the database, but I don't want to go to the database and I want to check everything manually. Instead, what I want to do is I just want to give an instruction to my chatbot. So what my chatbot will do is accordingly it will just extract that information and it will just show me in the front end, or let's say it will show you in the output. So this is all that we are going to learn, and you can simply say we are going to do knowledge based Rasa chatbot, right? So this is what exactly we are going to do today. Now let's get started and let's see how to do that. So here you can see this is one of the project which we have already done, and in that we have already made this connectivity, data connectivity, which is MySQL database, right? So this we have already done. So if you're not aware that part and if you haven't gone through that, then don't worry, I will give you the link, right? So you can check in here and you can just go to that link if in case you want to know that part as well, right? So basically what we have done in there is we have just collected the information from the user and we have just stored that data into the database. So this is all that we have done in here, right? So now we are going to extend that part. So instead of storing the data this time, what I want is I just want to collect, or let's say I just want to extract the information from that database based on the keywords, or let's say based on the input given by the user. So this is all that I want right now, right? Now let's get started and let's see what exactly we're going to do now. So in today's session what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very simple example, and in that example let me just explain you that part by showing it, right? So for that, let's say I'm going to open my MySQL, which I have already shown you in one of my previous session as well, right? So let me just open it and let's see. So in here we are using this database, right? So just use this, and now just check for the tables. So in here this is the table which we have used in the last session, and in that session I have already shown you how you can just store that information, and in that we have stored 5 different information, or let's say 5 different data, right? So that is like first name, last name, date, fees and everything, right? So this is what we have done. Now let's just check what exactly we are having in here. So here you will see that right now I don't have much data, but yeah, 6 rows are enough for me right now to explain it to you, right? So this is all that I'm going to do right now. So in that case, here you can see these are the different columns which I'm having, and into that column I'm having a complete detailed description about that part, right? So now what I'm going to do is, let's say on the front end part, my bot, or let's say the user will say that just tell me the names of the users, or let's say tell me the name of the candidate who have paid fees more than, let's say 3,000. So in that case what my bot should be able to do is my bot should be able to just collect the information, and like for the demo part, let me just show you how you can check it if in case you want to do it with the query part, right? So let's say if in case I will write select first name from, where are you collecting this? You're collecting this from this, which is the table, right? Now right now what I'm doing is I'm just putting a condition as well. Now what is that condition? Where fees, so fees is what? This is the fees, right? So greater than equal to, because the user is saying this should be more than, right? More than, what is the amount? 3,000, right? So this is what exactly I'm going to do right now. Now let's press enter. So you will find that right now what you have is you only have the name of all those candidates who have paid fees more than 3,000, right? So this is how we can just collect that information. Now we have to apply the same thing, we have to apply the same logic onto the chatbot side, so that when I will tell my bot that you have to collect the information. Let's say you have to tell me the names of the students who have paid the fees more than 3000, right? So this is all that we are going to do right now. Now let's get started and let's see how to do that part. So for that, firstly, it's like my bot is going to say something, right? So let's say this is over here. So just create an intent for it, and into that intent what I will write is, let's say for now alright, so information extract, and in here you have to pass some information, right? So this is all that we are going to collect from here. So for that, let's say so can you see like what I have done right now? I have just written a statement like, tell me the first name of the students who have paid fees more than 3000. So this is what I'm doing right now. So in here you can see I'm having multiple information which I need to extract, and on the basis of that what I will do, I will just tell you the output, or let's say my bot will collect this information and my bot will tell you the names, or let's say the first name of the user, right? So this is all that I'm going to do right now. Now in here, like first name is what? This is one of the information that I need very badly, right? So this is what I'm doing right now. So let me just make an entity for it. So to make an entity, let me just write it. Alright, so this is all about the first name, right? Similarly, of the student who have paid fees more than, right? So this is another. Alright, so this is what I've done right now. Like first name will be extracted from here. Similarly, more than will be extracted from here, on the basis of which what I will do is I will just use this information to just tell like whether this should be more than, whether this should be less than, right? So this is how I'm going to do. And similarly, right now the last thing is the value of your number, right? So the value of the number, so I'm not going to make any entity for this separately. Instead, just because right now I'm using the duckling part, right? So I can directly just make the configuration changes over here, right? So if you don't know about this part, you can check one of my previous session. In there I have also explained you about this duckling part, so you can just go through this and also you will be able to understand it more clearly, right? So this is what you can do. Now let's move ahead then. Similarly, let me just add 2-3 more points as well, right? Alright, so I guess this information is enough for me for right now, right? So just copy the intent and just paste it inside the domain file, right? Inside over here. So you can just add it. So this is what I have done. Now just go to the NLU part again, and you have the different entity names, right? So just copy the entity, and also let's just do one thing. Let's just create the separate separate slots for it, right? So that it will be more easy for us to understand this part, right? So let's just do that as well. Alright, so this is all that I have done right now, and accordingly now what we can do is we can okay, we have created this intent part, right? And after you will mention this part, what you have to do further is you have to let's say call an action, and what that action will do is that action will just use this information, and you can further use this information to just call this part, or let's say you can use this information to call this data update part, so that you can accordingly fetch that information that you actually need, right? So this is all that I can do right now. So let me just create an action for that as well, right? So let's just do one thing. Okay, let me just copy this. I'm giving it a name as data extract, so just give it a name as data extract. And in here, now what you have to do is you have to collect all the information, or let's say you have to use all the information that you will get in here, right? But one more thing that you need to understand over here is that I am assuming here that I already have the values, I already have the information filled inside the slots, so that I can directly use them and I can accordingly call it as per this function which I will be writing in here, right? So this is all that I'm going to do right now. So just write in here, just remove this part, remove this. I'm not filling it manually. Alright, so let's do one thing. Let's create a separate story for that, right? So the separate story for that will be and with respect to this, I will be calling this part, and that will be the name which you are having in here. So just paste it here, and also you need to add it to the domain file so that this action will be registered. So just add it. So this is all that I'm doing. Alright, so this is the reply which your bot will give you, right? And also in here, what I'm doing, another thing is that I'm having 3 different entities, right? Not 3, I mean 2 entities, right? The first one is this and the second one is this. Yeah, actually 3, just because we are going to get this as well, right? So this is all that we will get in here. So now let's just go in here and just mention everything, right? Mention everything like in what way? In this way. Let's say the first one is the column name. Copy the column name, just paste it. Let me just add everything. And also I need to add this number over here. Okay, it's in the entity, but in the slot also I have to mention. Okay, it is already here. Okay, very good, then we can use it directly, right? So this is what I'm having right now, and I have added everything over here. Now when you know that you have the data filled inside the slots, what we can do is we can directly use the complete information over here, right? So this is how I'm going to do it. Just go to the actions, and one more thing is left over here, and that information will be coming from this database, because right now, as you can see, this is the program which I have written in the last session, where I have shown you that how you can just insert the data into the database, right? So this is all I have done, but this time we are not going to store the data. Instead, we are going to just collect that information, right? So this is all that I'm going to do. So let me just update the query, and accordingly let me just update my cursor as well. So let's just write the query as well. So as I have shown you just right now, that to collect that information, what we need is we need to have this query which I'm having in here. So let me just update it accordingly, because in here what you can see is like select first name. So this first name will not be coming from here. So let me just mark it as a position, let's say 0 position, where I will be setting the value for that, right? And accordingly what this will be, and this will be coming from there. So let me just mark this as well, 0 1, and also this. Alright, so in here just mention like format, within brackets you need to pass 3 different values. Right now I'm considering that I'm having this first name, second one is more than less than, right? So let me just change it accordingly. Alright, so this is what I have done. I have mentioned 3 different arguments. First one is column, second one will be the more than, less than, or whatever will be the comparison operator, and accordingly what will be the fees for that, right? So this is what I'm doing in here, and accordingly these values will be passed over here, right? So instead of passing it manually, I'm just making it more dynamic, so that whatever the user will say, that information will be extracted, and accordingly those information will be sent to this query, and accordingly we will be just collecting this part, right? So this is what I'm going to do. And after that let me just write my data equal to, and in here just mention like my cursor dot fetch all. What this will do is this will just fetch all the information that you're having with you, right? So right now, as what I'm doing is I'm just collecting the information for a single column, so that's why I will be having a single column, right? But yeah, in there I can have multiple values, so accordingly let me just write it like this. Alright, so this is what I've done over here. Now let's just verify this part, and to verify that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this very simple thing, right? So let me just uncomment this part and let's just remove it. Data extract, and in there I have to pass multiple values, and that multiple value is like first name, right? So first name is there. Secondly, your value will be like more than. But right now as I know, on the front end part, on the chatbot side, I will be having the values in the form of this more than, more equal or something like that, right? But I have to make the changes accordingly, so I will make it there. So in here let me just mention it like this. Let's say greater than equal to, and accordingly last value is 3000, right? So whatever it is, I don't care. So I'm done up to this point. So let's just run this, and let's just print this part as well, just because this is going to return the things, right? Let's just run this. Let's run it. Alright, so there is something that is not working. MySQL connector dot error, internal error, unread result found. Okay, let's just remove this, no need for this, run it again. Alright, so can you see right now you are having the data in this format. So as you can see right now, in a single list what you are having is you are having multiple tuples. So instead of just collecting all the data, I can just separate a single value, because I know I will be having a single value, so that's why I'm just collecting it like this. Now just run it again. Alright, now it's better, right? So in this way you will be able to get the information in this format. Now let's go to the chatbot side in the actions file, and accordingly now I will be calling this function over there, right? So this is what I'm going to do. So just go into the action file, and into this action file just mention it like this, comma, and paste it, right? Because right now I'm going to use this part. And now go to this action, and in here just call this data extract, and in here you have to pass 3 different values. One will be like tracker dot get slot, and the first one is, what is the first slot? and that slot we can check in here. The first slot is column name, so mention it here. Similarly do it for the second one as well. Alright, so in this way I'm going to get it. So this will be number and this will be more or less, but I'm not going to pass this value directly just because I know I will be having the value in different orders, and different order is like my value will be in this format: more than, less than, more equal, less equal. So this is how I'm going to get the values, right? So let's do one thing, let's not make it this like let's say like this. Let's just directly pass the value over here, so it will be more easy for us, right? Alright, so now having the complete value, right? So now just go in here. Yeah, so now what will happen is, okay, one more thing, more underscore less. Alright, so this is all that I'm having right now. So whatever information you are having right now, I'm going to just use this information and I'm just going to display it on the front end part, right? So this is all that I'm having. So the last thing which is left on my end is, and that is to just call this dispatcher to display the message on the behalf of your chatbot. So just mention it here. Let's say alright, so everything is done on my end. Now the final thing which is left is training. So now just train your model, and when you will run it, you will see as per this story which we have created right now, it will just show you the output, and that output will be fetched from your database, and that database is MySQL database. So this is how you're going to just use this knowledge and to further give you the result accordingly, right? So this is all that I'm going to do right now. So now let's just train it and let's see whether it's working or not, right? So let's just do it. And also let's just run Rasa X as well. So you can see now the model is trained and your Rasa X is running, and also your model is active, whichever you have trained just now. Now we can go and talk to the bot and let's see whether a bot is working accordingly or not, right? So for that, let me just write a sentence. So let's say so you can see like with respect to the message that you have provided, it is just giving you the output, and in here you can see the entities like the column name is first name, more than, or let's say the more or less is like less than symbol which we have already mentioned, and similarly the number is 3000, and you are getting this number from this duckling part, and accordingly you can see here are the names of the student that you asked for. So Ashish, Rahul, Vikas. So these are the three different students who have paid fees less than 3000. So this is all about that. Similarly, we can check it again with different value as well. Let's say I'm writing more than 3000, or let's say more than 2000, right? So this is what I want to check now. So, and one more thing, let me just make a difference. So now you can see this time the values are a bit different, right? And accordingly here are the names of the student you asked for: Rahul, Avkash, Rahul, Vikas, Ashish. So these are the different students who have paid fees more than 2000. So this is how you can just use your database, and accordingly you can just extract the information from the database with whatever information you have provided to the bot. So this is how you can use your Rasa chatbot to collect the information on the knowledge base, right? So in short, knowledge based conversation you are making right now, right? So I hope everything is clear now, but still if you are facing any kind of a difficulties in understanding the topic, then you can definitely leave a comment below in the comment section. And also, if you have liked this video, then do click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do click on the subscribe button, and also you can press the bell icon if you don't want to miss any updates from my channel. So till then, bye bye and happy learning.